What's up, y'all? Today I'm here in the modern NBA, but I have brought the 2018 New Orleans Pelicans and put them all in their prime and in today. And I gotta tell you, this team is filthy. It was filthy back before Boogie got hurt because people really thought they could give the Warriors a run in the West before Boogie tore his Achilles. But now everyone's really in their primes, and this team's gonna be filthy. I'm gonna keep them together for 3 years, but it is Anthony Davis and Boogie Cousins down low. 23-year-old, 94 overall Anthony Davis from the 2017 roster era in here, and then Boogie Cousins is highest overall according to Hoops Hype, which is where I get most of my information from, either that or all-time teams for these players. Hoops Hype said he was a 92 overall when he was 27 years old. Same with Rajon Rondo, was 26 years old when he was a 90 overall, which was 2K13, I believe. Drew Holiday was his best overall ever was 88 in 2K when he first was an all-star and went over to the New Orleans Pelicans for the first year after he was with the Sixers. So he's an 88 overall 23-year-old. Josh Smith was an 87 overall 27-year-old in his last year with the Atlanta Hawks. And Tony Allen, according to Hoops Hype, was never above a 79 overall, but in 2K for the Memphis Grizzlies, his all-time rating is an 85-29. So I just used that. And Emeka Okafor, the best overall he's ever been according to Hoops Hype, was an 84 when he was a rookie. So he's a 22-year-old 84 overall player, so he could progress too. Jameer Nelson was never above an 80 overall according to Hoops Hype, but in here for the Orlando Magic, prime Orlando Magic, he was 24 and 83 overall. And then Nikola Mirotic from the 2017 era, 25-78 overall. Omar Ashik was 28-76 overall, and then Dante Cunningham, 29-72 overall player. So that is going to be the team. Injuries and everything will be on, but I'm going to be keeping them here for 3 seasons to see if they can three-peat, because gosh darn, this is a good team. And all the positions you would want are like filled by this. I don't think they have a solid small forward, but I think if they're smart, they would just have Josh Smith. Yep, they're just going to have Josh Smith at the 3, which I think they should do anyway. So the lineup is Rajon Rondo at the 1, Drew Holiday at the 2, Josh Smith, Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins, Tony Allen, Emeka Okafor, Jameer Nelson, Nikola Mirotic, and Omar Ashik. And then if someone gets hurt, we have Dante Cunningham in the wing. So I think, honestly, this team, there's a real chance they do three-peat here. I think the reason why is because 2K really values the center position in this game. Y'all, I say that 100 times, but they really value having good centers and having Emeka Okafor progress, and then having DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis down low. Like, it's going to be filthy. And then Drew Holiday's going to progress on top of that. So this is going to be a fun team. So with all that yapping out of the way, let's see how they do in their first year together. Let's see it. 2020. All right, after battling through probably legitimately 20 injuries and just a very bad start to the season, we do end up winning 51 games and being, I think, the 5th seed in the West. But the West is just cracked like that. DeMarcus Cousins makes All-NBA second team, and he was the only one who made any All-NBA team for us. So yeah, we are the 5th seed going up against Golden State, and in the first year, I think there's still some injuries. Actually, no, we're completely healthy. That's fire. But the first year together with all these players, our lead scorer is DeMarcus Cousins with 25 points a game, 10 boards, 3.6 assists, 1.2 steals. Right behind him was Anthony Davis with 23 points, 15 for Drew Holiday, 15 for Josh Smith, and then 14 for Jameer Nelson, 9 for Nikola Mirotic, and then 9 for Rajon Rondo. Our leading rebounder, like I said, was DeMarcus Cousins, and then Anthony Davis, and then Josh Smith. Leading assister was Rajon Rondo with 8.4 in just 28 minutes, and then Jameer Nelson and Drew Holiday also put up 7. Lead stealer, most steals per game was Rondo, then Josh Smith, then Drew Holiday. Most blocks was Anthony Davis, and then Josh Smith. And how many people shot over 40%? Just one. Just Boogie Cousins shot over 40% from 3. It's not a great shooting team, but as long as we stay healthy, I think I like our odds against pretty much anyone. So we go up against Steph Curry, Brandon Pominski, Moses Moody, Draymond Green, and Kristaps Porzingis' Golden State Warriors. So game 1 against them. First year is theirs. Gosh darn it. Bro, like, frick. Game 2. All right, is ours. That's what I like to see. 40 piece from Anthony Davis. See, there we go. Now we're cooking a little bit. All right, it's a 2-1 series. It's a 2-2 series. I'm gonna watch this with Simcast. Jesus Christ, Anthony Davis is him. He has 2 40-point games in this series already, and it's just a 2-2 series. Yeah, I think this team is a lot better than where they placed in the West, if that makes sense. Like, there we go. We take that game. Just because everyone was so hurt this entire season. 28 points from Anthony Davis there. Like, it's like every time we finally had the full roster together, someone would go break their hand or something. I think Drew Holiday broke his hand. I think freaking Anthony Davis broke his hand a couple of times. Like, how do you do it a couple of times? Break it one time and just be done. You know what I'm saying? But it's a 2-point game with a minute left. We're down by 2. If we win this game, it's in our home court. We go to the second round. And not gonna lie, that would be pretty good because I don't want to go back to the Warriors home court for game 7. Rajon Rondo playing good defense on Curry, and Curry throws the ball away. Good steal by Anthony Davis. Rajon Rondo. This will be so tough. Rondo, prime Rondo with Emeka Okafor and Anthony Davis. All right, Emeka Okafor sets the screen for Rondo. Rondo finds Emeka Okafor in the paint, scores it. 33 seconds left. That's great. I didn't even know. Like, I had to do some research on it because bro won Rookie of the Year when I was like 2 years old. So I didn't know about Emeka Okafor like that, but bro was Rookie of the Year. And then I think he had an injury and he fell off like that, but he was him. Moses Moody for 3. Puts up a 3, misses it. Okay. And Emeka Okafor grabs the rebound. Like, obviously, from when I saw Emeka Okafor, he was just old and washed. But apparently, he used to be good at some point. So, 15 seconds left. Shot clock is unplugged. Where do we go with this? It looks like they're trying to get Boogie the ball on Kristaps Porzingis for the last shot. But Rondo has the ball. 5 seconds left. Finds Anthony Davis, actually. 2 seconds left. 1 puts up the layup. Makes it. Game winner over Draymond Green. I'm going to be honest. Like, look how hyped they are. They look super hyped. But that was like the most slow motion game winner I've ever seen in my life. And Draymond just let him do it. Look at Draymond. He's like, oh wow, what are you doing? Like, he took the slowest step. I mean, obviously, it's hype, the game winner to win the game, but that's the slowest game winner I've ever seen in my life. As Boogie Cousins put up 27 points and 18 boards, and then Rondo with 11 points and 10 assists. Yo, tell me that's not the slowest game winner you've ever seen. Like, bro had all the time in the world. Not like that's why I wasn't even like that hyped for it at the moment. Like, he just chill, and nobody sent any help. They're like, yeah, Draymond's got this. Look at this. There's 2 seconds left. He takes 1 gather step. Like, there's just Draymond let him do it. No resistance whatsoever. Draymond just standing there. And then Anthony Davis pulls up with a little freaking toss up and it goes in. Like, I mean, I'll take it because it happened for my team. I don't care. But we go up against OKC Thunder. It looks like no Chet though. Kendrick Williams, Isaiah Hartenstein, J-Dub, Kason Wallace, and SGA are their players. So I think Chet might be hurt. Ideally for the entire series. Chet broke his leg. He's out for 1 to 2 more weeks. Okay, we can take advantage. Hey, game 1. Bro, if there's anywhere we could attack a team without Chet, it would be down low. And that's our strength, bro. All of our strength is in our post players, dude. As we take a 2-0 lead, despite, bro, we went to overtime. SGA gave us 49, but we still won. Like, we can attack Hartenstein all night. Jameer Nelson's out. We are up 3-0 on the OKC Thunder. Let's go. Let's see. Is Chet back? Nope. Chet is not back yet, bro. I mean, look at, like, no disrespect, but Kendrick Williams against prime Anthony Davis is no conversation. That's not a conversation. That's just ridiculous. Prime Anthony Davis before the injuries. Oh my God. Unstoppable. Literally unstoppable. Goodbye, OKC. It was nice. Nice while we had you. 25 points for DeMarcus Cousins on 9 for 10 shooting, bro. This team could have done. I really think, I know it sounds cliche and everyone's going to bring up the stats like they weren't actually that amazing with Boogie Cousins and Anthony Davis, but if they were healthy and they had more time to figure it out, I 100% think they could have beaten the Warriors in a series just because, like, bro, they didn't have anyone down low. Like, they could have just bullied them down low. But as we go up against the Dallas Mavericks in the conference finals, Kyrie, Grayson Allen, Cooper Flagg, PJ Washington, and Daniel Gafford, and this team does not, like, we know they already traded away Anthony Davis. So who's going to stop Anthony Davis? If Anthony Davis isn't going to stop Anthony Davis, who's going to do it? Derek Lively is out too. Wow. Okay, so game 1 is ours, bro. It's funny because, oh, no, that's no good. Anthony Davis torn meniscus. We dropped that game. Boogie going crazy though. How long into? Oh, geez. Boogie went stupid in that game, bro. 5 minutes into that first game, Anthony Davis tore his meniscus. Frick. Boogie dropped 46 and we lost. I would take that game too. Boogie's him. Come on. Boogie is him. 3-2 series. We up 3-2. But dang. See, that's the sword though. Like, we could go up against, the Thunder without Chet. But at the same time, we could lose Anthony Davis just like that at the end. All right. It's a 1-point game with 54 seconds left. Do we have enough magic for another game winner? That'd be fire. It will set a record. Most game winners in a Funkeybananas video. 2. I don't know what the most I've ever seen in a video is. Probably like 3, I think. One video I remember there was just crazy. It was just everywhere. I think it was a full court game winner in there too. Kyrie gets past him. Fine. Bro, he didn't take the shot. He gives it to Marvin Bagley instead. But Rondo playing defense. Pulls up a midi. Kyrie, cash. Dang. We down by 3. 13 seconds separating shot and game clock right now. Jameer Nelson sets the screen. Cousins. Boogie working on Marvin Bagley. Oh, yo, Boogie finds Josh Smith in the corner. Misses the 3, bro. That shit. Hey. Yo, Boogie's big ass threw the ball against the rim to get it to him. That's probably why he missed it. We passed that ball. Look at this. He jumped out of it. It hit the backboard. Yeah, it hit the bottom of the backboard. And Josh Smith's like, what the hell? Pulls up for 3. Say, hey, I can't make that shot. That's crazy. Dang. I feel like Josh Smith had burner, though. Wasn't he able to shoot? Ah, no. Career 28% from 3. Rajon Rondo for 3. Jesus Christ. All right, so we dropped that game. Still 3-2 series. We're going up against the Knicks in the finals if and when we get. But this is going to game 7. Dang. We cannot get mad at DeMarcus Cousins. Bro has been giving us consistent buckets every game of this series. Literally every game of this series, Bro's been our leading scorer every single game. That is insane. All right, just one more crazy game. That's all we need. Come on, Boogie. I don't know. I don't know if we have it. We have it. We actually do have it. Okay, good. Yo, good stuff, Boogie. Again, 40 piece. Bro, bro actually, I was about to say, what did he average? He put up 33.3 points a game, 10 rebounds on 63% from the field, 47% from 3, and then 85% from the free throw line. So crazy efficient going up against Karl Anthony Towns in the finals. So yeah, it's Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, and Karl Anthony Towns versus Boogie Cousins, Josh Smith, Tony Allen, Drew Holiday, and Rajon Rondo. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The defense on this team is crazy. Our team is crazy. Game 1 goes to them. Frick. Okay. Game 2, though, also goes. Dang, bro. Come on. We cannot go out like this. Game 3. All right, we take that game. Nice. All right, it's a 2-1 series. Come on, 2-2 series. Nice. Way to battle bag. All right, 2-2 series. I'm watching it with Simcast in the final. Jeez. I feel like if we win this one, we should win. We should three-peat. I mean, I know, like, this is the hardest one because freaking Anthony Davis is dead. Yo, hold on. All right, minute left. We're down by 1. Come on. We can get a stop here. If we pull this one out, this would be huge. It's in their stadium, too. 1-point game. Anyone can have it. They got ball. Mikal Bridges gets a screen from Karl Anthony Towns. Oh, they drop coverage on Towns, but he misses the 3. Okay. Jeez. We should probably not do that. We should probably not give up too many wide open looks as Rajon Rondo takes it in and scores. Good stuff, Rondo. Huge take. 40 seconds left. We up by 1 now. Good defense, Jameer Nelson. Playing good defense on him. Jameer Nelson, solid. Good defense. Frick, he's small, though. All right, 3 seconds separating shot in game clock. We do not have a timeout. Where do we go with this? I'd attack Towns. Boogie sets the screen. Oh, yo! Boogie was wide open there. Bro, Marcus Cousins, get out of the paint. Oh, my God. Bro, first off, why didn't Rondo fire that in when he was wide open? That's crazy. All right. Deuce McBride missed free throws. I don't really think so. I think he's like 85%. First one is off, though. Huge. That's huge. All right. Game-winning three-pointers incoming. Makes the second one. All right. Who on this team can actually make a 3? I really want to say just Drew Holiday. Yeah, it's just Drew Holiday. Nobody else on this floor can make a 3 right now. Rajon Rondo. 4 seconds. 3, 2. Rondo drives in, puts up a floater, scores. Huge testicular fortitude from Rajon Rondo. Oh my God, that was balls. That was a great shot though. That floater, pure. 0.9 seconds left. I think that's better to force overtime. As Towns gets the shot, he didn't get it off, misses anyway. Jeez, that was a huge shot from Rondo. Can't even lie. Does that count? Nah, that doesn't count as a game winner, but that's another buzzer beater. 0.9 seconds left. That is huge. I don't think I saw Brunson on their team. I think Brunson might have fouled out. Yo, is Brunson fouled out or is he hurt? You know what? That was mad smart. That is so smart, bro. Way to force overtime when you know freaking Brunson's out for the rest of the game. Million IQ play. Million IQ. And that's why Rondo, we know this. Rondo's one of the smartest players of all time. 29 points for Boogie, 28 for Drew Holiday. And Rondo knowing, hey, we don't need to beat him right now. Freaking Jalen Brunson fouled out. So we could take this in overtime. And they do. We're up 3-2 in this series. Come on, man. We're 1 away. And then I'm just thinking, bro, after the progression, everyone's going to get better. And then ideally we don't have Anthony Davis out for an entire series. And there it is, bro. We take it. With 11 seconds left, we're up by 30 points. And in year 1, even with injuries on, through missing Anthony Davis, the 2021 Pelicans, if they were all in their prime, easily, well, yeah, they won in 6. Without Anthony Davis win the championship. That is crazy. Here they go. Yes, sir. I am really hyped for next, like the progression and then running it back that next year. Even with bro turn. Oh, they don't even show it. I was about to say 41 points for DeMarcus Cousins. No, 42 minutes. 42 points in 41 minutes for DeMarcus Cousins. 17 points from Josh Smith. 16 from Drew Holiday and 10 assists. 12 for Jameer Nelson. 12 for Emeka Okafor. Man, this team's going to be so fire. DeMarcus Cousins, 27 points, 13 boards, 3.5 assists, 1.3 steals, 1.3 blocks, 58% from the field, 28% from 3, so not the best shooting performance, but 86% from the free throw line. Yeah, we went to 1 game 7, but we took care of business. That is fire. So now, as y'all know, I do not sign I don't draft anyone, I don't sign anyone. It's just this exact same team I keep together for 3 seasons, so the chemistry and all that should go crazy. We don't draft nobody, and then let's see how player progression treats us. Player progression, there we go. DeMarcus Cousins gets better. 1 overall, technically, because he was at 90 before this, but he gets an overall better. Drew Holiday gets 5 overalls better. Rondo stays the same. Josh Smith gets an overall better. Well, actually, I did that myself. Tony Allen gets an overall better. Emeka Okafor gets 4 overalls better. That fire. Well, actually, was he? Or maybe he just gets 1 overall better. But Jameer Nelson gets an overall better. Nikola Mirotic. Actually, I think think that's a player imported DNA. So he actually gets 2 overalls better. Dante Cunningham drops off 1 overall. And then Omar Sheik drops off, I think, 3 overalls. Yeah. But other than that, bro, this is pretty good. So, hey, let's run it back. See how year 2 treats us. Everyone, no one got worse. Like, besides Omar Sheik. But, like, who really cares if Omar Sheik gets worse? You know what I mean? Like, does anyone really care if Omar Sheik is not as good as he was last year? Omar Sheik, I am not to call bro out, but are we really concerned if the 2.1 points per game guy regressed? He shot 8% from 3. Why are you taking that many threes, dude? Maybe it's a good thing he regressed. Maybe we won't play him. But all right, so that was year 1. We win the championship. Let's see year 2. Injuries and everything are on. So, and talk about improvement. We went 69-13. However, Drew Holiday is out with a broken ankle right now, but I think he's about to come back. We went 69-13. 1 in the conference, 1 in the division. DeMarcus Cousins again on All-NBA second team. He's the only one who's made any All-NBA teams this entire time. But Tony Allen and Josh Smith actually show up on the all-defensive second team. So that's a new one. So Pelicans versus Pelicans in round 1. Let me quickly show you the stats from this year. So Boogie Cousins, 25.7 points a game, 24 for Anthony Davis, 16 for Josh Smith. Dang, it's still another 4 to 6 weeks. Sheesh. Jameer Nelson with 15.4, and then Drew Holiday with 14.4. So we gonna be up without him for the first few things. And same with Anthony Davis. He gonna be battling a little injury right there. But our best rebounder is also Boogie Cousins, and then Josh Smith, and then Anthony Davis. Best assister was Rondo with 10 assists a game. Sheesh, brother. And then 7.5 for Drew Holiday. Best steal was Drew Holiday, and then Rajon Rondo, and then Tony Allen. But yeah, I keep, like, these are like infamous, like notoriously great defenders. Like, nobody wants to be guarded by Drew Holiday. Nobody wants to be guarded by Rajon Rondo. And surely nobody wants to be guarded by Tony Allen. The fact they're all on the same team is kind of crazy. But how many players shot over 40% from 3? This time too. Rondo? What? Rajon Rondo shot over 40% from 3. Okay. Career 32% from 3. Okay. But wow. So we go up against Jeremiah Fears, Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, Zion Williamson, and Derek Queen. And honestly, I was thinking about this, bro, with how many good players have been through the with the Pelicans, it is crazy. Oh my gosh, we're down 2-1. 2-2 series. You can never like underestimate Zion Williamson in this game, because bro will push no matter how good the team is to a game 7. Even if he's on the Pelicans and they're an 8th seed, they will push you to like a game 7. Zion is him like that. He'll just casually drop 40. Well, he put up 20, but still, we are down 3-2. What the frick? I was about to say, with all the things all the players the Pelicans have had, it is crazy. They haven't had more success. Like, they fumbled so many different arcs, like so many different timelines. And the fact that they now got Derek Queen and Jeremiah Fears, it's like, how are they gonna fumble them now? You know what I mean? So in game 7, can we survive? Come on. Yo, this is way too close. Zion needs to relax. Good. All right, we win. Holy cow. I'm telling you, none of those should have been that close. But Zion, it wasn't even Zion. It was mostly Jeremiah Fears. No, well, I told you. Zion just randomly put up 40 that one time. So that's cool. But now we go up against Houston's Amen Thompson, Lou Dort, KD, Jabari Smith Jr., and Şengün in the second round. Not too concerned about. Whoa, as we drop that game. I was about to say, I'm not too concerned about him, but we are up. Nope, we're up 3-2. We're up 3-2. Once we get Drew Holiday back, this will be a breeze. I think that this last year, though, we're going to progress, and then we're going to have a completely healthy. Dang, that got really close at the end, but it was never super close. But it's a game 7. Come on, another game 7 that we have to weather. Yo, nah, this is not how we go out. Come on, bro. Come on, lock in, y'all. Oh, jeez. No, we out, bro. Really? Y'all couldn't get it done without freaking Drew Holiday? We got eliminated in the second round to Kevin Durant's 21-point led Houston Rockets with Amen Thompson. Dude, Anthony Davis, we were better without you, dude. 6 for 19. Bruh, how close was Drew Holiday to coming back? Bro's day-to-day now. Gosh darn it. All right, well, there's no three-peat, but I think we will be able to get, as the freaking Rockets get to the finals and then lose to the Knicks. What in the 1995 is going on here? All right, well, we have one more year. No one signing at the draft. Decline everyone. But I am excited about this last player progression, because I think Anthony Davis might progress. I think Drew Holiday will progress. So we'll just see how progression goes. Come on, progression. Okay, Emeka Okafor gets an overall better, and Jameer Nelson gets an overall better. Other than that, everyone else is worse. Rondo is worse, and Drew Holiday gets an overall worse. So I don't know why no one else progressed, but it's not the end of the world. All right, so we're still very good, man. All right, we'll see. In this last season, I'll show you the lineup one more time. It is Rondo at the 1, Drew Holiday at the 2. This is very good backcourt. 80, 88, and 90 overall, respectively. Josh Smith, 87 overall. Anthony Davis, 94. DeMarcus Cousins, 93. Emeka Okafor, 86. Tony Allen, 86. Jameer Nelson, 86. well, 85, and then Nikola Mirotic, 78. I'm gonna make this a 9-man rotation because frick Omar Ashik. Bro should not be playing. And Dante Cunningham, neither of them should be playing. So ideally, let's see how they do. Fingers crossed we get another one in. But I think we will. I think we'll go on another good run. Granted, Drew Holiday doesn't break his ankle. So I'll see y'all in the playoffs. Dang, bro. Ruptured Achilles for Jameer Nelson. Sniped. Gone for the season. Out. But we're 22-1, which is insane. But like I said, I'll see y'all in the playoffs. Okay, and after starting out 28-1, finished 66-16. Now, I will also be honest. We are kind of dead. I think everyone on our team has died. However, I'll take that as long as Drew Holiday is healthy because I think he is the most impactful player. Anthony Davis is out for 4 to 6 weeks. Josh Smith has a broken forearm. And then ruptured right Achilles for Jameer Nelson. 3 guys we are without right now. However, I think win share wise, Drew Holiday is #1. But bro took a massive step this year. Like, because he broke his hand earlier in the season. And I noticed that was when we got the majority of our losses. So as long as bro's playing, I'm fine with this. As is Anthony Davis had the most points per game for us with 24.8, but also played 2 more minutes per game than DeMarcus Cousins, and DeMarcus Cousins put up 24.5. And then Drew Holiday with 20.2 points per game. Most rebounds was DeMarcus Cousins, most assists 10.7 for Rajon Rondo, 2.2 steals for Rondo, 1.7 blocks for AD, and just Jameer Nelson shot over 40% from 3. But now bro is out for the season. So as long as Drew Holiday's healthy, I'm fine with this. But yeah, I'm still gonna shrink the rotation though. Okay, Kevin Durant's gone, and it looks like Amen Thompson is also hurt. So we have a lucky first round matchup. I gotta see how long bro is out for. What the frick? He's not hurt? Are you simply just benching Amen Thompson? Okay. Whatever. Frederick Bird, Jabari Smith Jr., Şengün, Reed Shepard, Amen Thompson off the bench, and then Lou Dort. So I think we should be good. I trust Drew Holiday to advance us until what the frick bro comes back. Until Anthony Davis comes back, as we take the first round pretty handily. And Drew Holiday in that closeout game put up 36 points, 15 assists. That's my guy. So round 2 against Wembanyama, Carter Bryant, Devin Vassell, Stephon Castle, and De'Aaron Fox. Okay, how long? Josh Smith might come back for this series, but game 1 goes to San Antonio. This might be the end. We might be cooked. 35 points. Yeah, despite 35 points from Boogie Cousins and 20 assists from Rajon Rondo, we dropped that. Game 2 though is also theirs. Frick. Despite 45, bro, a 1-point game we lost. Gosh darn it, bro. The dudes out here right now are hooping. These guys, Rajon Rondo, I trust him. Drew Holiday, I trust him. Boogie Cousins, I trust. Anthony Davis, I don't really trust him. As we take that game, nice. 39 points for Boogie Cousins, fire. 12 assists for Drew Holiday, 11 for Rondo. That's crazy, bro. Just casually dropped 20 assists in the playoff game. I wonder if that's a record. I gotta check that. 20 assists in the playoff game. That's crazy. Come on, we cannot go down 3-1 when we go down 3-1. Gosh darn it. Another 15 assists from Rondo. I gotta check that before we're out of here. Most assists in a playoff game. Nah. Stockton, Magic. All these guys had 23, 24. But that's still dang good. Don't get me wrong. All right, Josh Smith is back though. So hold up. So let's see this now. This would be such. Nope. They are completely healthy. Okay. We're down 2 men. They are completely healthy. Let's see. Could we pull off the improbable 3-1 comeback? Are we seriously done right now? Gosh darn it. No, we can't. We win 1 championship. 27 points for Drew Holiday. 8 assists, 1 steal. 7 for 10. Nikola Mirotic had 18 points. So maybe I should have let bro start. 17 points for DeMarcus Cousins. And what did Emeka Okafor? 7 points. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. But dang, we get eliminated in the second round again. But you know what? Hey, man. I think taking 2 championships, I think you would take that. Because this team was really good. Like, just looking at the names on this team, it's like, wow. If they were all in their prime, they would have been a problem. I know it only amounted to 1 championship, but that was through injuries too. Battle. So, hey, if you guys like this video, I would appreciate a like. If you have any other ideas you want me to do, let me know in the comments. But with that being said, thank you for watching.